Hello class 10. Today's topic is radioactivity. We'll start with an experiment performed by Rutherford in the year 1903 in which he took a lead box which had an opening in one of the side and the rest of the box was closed. In this box he kept some amount of radioactive substance and this box was kept in an electric field where there were the positive plate and the negative plate. The radio waves and particles emitted by the radioactive substance, some of the rays were emitted and it moved undeviated straight, and some rays got deviated towards the negative plates and some rays got deviated towards the positive plate. Now the ray which moved directly without getting deviated were the gamma rays, and the rays which got deviated towards the negative plate were alpha rays, and similarly the rays which got deviated towards the positive plate were the beta rays. The alpha rays, as it moved towards the negative plate, means alpha rays are made up of some positive charge. That's why the positive charge got attracted towards the negative plate. Similarly, beta rays got attracted towards the positive plate, means the beta rays are or consist of the negative charge. And here the gamma rays didn't got deviated, it moved undeviated straight. This means that the gamma rays are not charged particles. So we'll discuss about the properties of alpha particles. And alpha particles consist of two protons and two neutrons. Now the two protons and two neutrons are basically the particles present in the nucleus of a helium atom. So this is the two protons and the two neutrons and two electrons within the helium atom. But if you remove these two electrons, then we'll get two protons and two neutrons, and these two protons and two neutrons are basically what we call it as alpha particle. And alpha particle are represented with helium with the mass number 4 and the atomic number 2. The electrons, when they are moved away from the atom of helium, then it is called the doubly ionized helium atom. It is double ionized because two of the electrons are moved away. So when doubly ionized helium atom is taken, then we consider it as the alpha particle. And this is how we write the alpha. This is the Greek letter alpha, which represents the alpha particle. Number 2, the speed of the alpha particle is 10 to the power 7 meters per second. Now this speed is quite huge amount, but when we compare the speed with beta and gamma rays, the speed of alpha particle is quite low. An alpha particle strongly ionizes the gas through which it passes. This means that when it passes through any gas, the gas gets ionized. If you look at the order of the alpha, beta and gamma rays, then alpha rays are very strong ionizing agent compared to beta and the gamma rays. The penetrating power of alpha particle is very low because it rapidly dissipates its energy as it moves through a medium. So we can say that compared to gamma and beta, alpha rays has the least penetrating power. Alpha particles are positively charged, so they are deflected by the electric and magnetic fields. Alpha particles get deflected less than beta particles because they have more mass. As you had seen in the figure, the alpha particles get deflected less compared to beta particles because alpha particles have more mass compared to the beta particles. Number 6, they affect the photographic plate and cause fluorescence on striking fluorescent material. So this is how the particles uh, particles were observed when they were emitted by the radioactive substance. Number 7, they have large kinetic energy and thus large momentum is obtained because of more mass. Number 8, they destroy the living cells and also cause biological damage. This is very important. They are these alpha particles are more damaging in nature. They will cause the biological damage and they will destroy the living cells. Also, they get scattered while passing through thin gold foils. Next, we have the properties of beta particles. Beta particles are the fast moving electrons emitted from the nucleus of an atom. So, if any electron which is produced by the nucleus of the atom, okay, then those are called the beta particles, and the symbol of these beta particles are, we write it as electron because its mass is equal to the mass of an electron and it is negatively charged and it has -1 as the atomic number. So a beta particle is very high speed electron, but it is not the electron from the outermost shells. It is produced by the nucleus of the radioactive substance. Number 2, the speed of beta particle is 10 to the power 8 meters per second. Now this speed is more than the speed of the alpha particles. So we have the beta particles which has more speed compared to the alpha particles. A beta particle ionizes the gas through which it passes. Now the ionizing power of alpha, beta and gamma, as already mentioned, alpha has more ionizing power than beta and gamma. The penetrating power of beta particle is more than that of alpha particle but less than that of gamma rays. So again, if you look at the penetrating power, then beta rays is in between. It has the medium power compared to the gamma rays which has the highest penetrating power, and alpha particles which has the lowest penetrating power. Beta particles are negatively charged, so they are deflected by the electric and magnetic fields. Beta particles get deflected more than alpha particles because they are very light. They affect photographic plate and cause fluorescence on striking fluorescent material. So this property number 6, it's common in both the alpha particle as well as the beta particle. Next, beta particles produce X-rays when they are stopped by the metals of high atomic number and high melting point. So here beta particles are responsible for the production of X-rays. Next, they cause more damage to the living cells than alpha particles as they can easily penetrate through the skin. This means that compared to alpha particles, the beta particles are more dangerous as it can damage the living cells more because it can penetrate through the skin. Next, we have properties of gamma radiations. Gamma radiations are electromagnetic waves like light energy. So these are not the particles, that's why we are not saying gamma particles. They are radiations, so we call them as gamma radiations or gamma waves. These are the electromagnetic waves just like the light energy. Thus the speed of gamma radiations is equal to the speed of light, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meters per second in air. The ionizing power of gamma radiation is very low, as we have already learned that alpha particles have more ionizing power compared to beta, and gamma rays has the lowest ionizing power. The penetrating power of gamma radiation is very high. So gamma rays has the highest penetrating power compared to beta, and the alpha particles has the lowest penetrating power. Gamma radiations are not deflected by the electric and magnetic fields because they are not the charged particles. That is the reason they get they get undeviated, they move undeviated, and they don't get deflected in any electric or magnetic field. Number 6, they also, like the alpha and the beta particles, affect the photographic plate and cause fluorescence on striking the fluorescent material. Number 7, gamma rays and X-rays are similar in properties. Okay, although they are similar, but they have some differences because they are produced differently. X-rays are produced when there is transition of electrons in the inner orbits of an atom, whereas gamma rays are produced from the nucleus. So X-rays are again produced by the electrons from the orbits which are very close to the nucleus, but gamma rays are produced from the nucleus itself. Next, gamma radiations can easily pass through the human body and cause immense biological damage. So these are the most dangerous radiations, as it can alter the behavior of the cell. Okay, the living cell, it can completely damage the living cell and cause a lot of damage. Okay, and also they are used in the treatment of cancer. Some cancers can be treated by the use of gamma radiations. That is what it is called as chemotherapy, uh, in which the cancer treatment is done. So here we have some similarities and the differences between the alpha, beta and the gamma rays. So just go through them and make a table comparing all the rays, alpha, beta and gamma rays.